Hello everyone, welcome to the 21st tutorial to a beginner's guide on how to Revit. Continuing where we left off last video, today we will be doing balusters, which is a part of railing. Now, why don't we do this again outside our model? Go to ground floor, somewhere around here should be good. A 5000 by 5000 floor should be good enough for us. Now go to railing and sketch path around this corner right here. And we'll be using 900 mm railing. Next, let's make a quick straight run here. Right, now here in railing, let's use 900 mm as well and put it on the threads better. Now, finish. Next, highlight everything and click this option right here, selection box, so it will automatically do a 3D view for us. There we go. Next, let's click our baluster here in the floor, move around here a bit, go to edit type, and let's remove all the balusters that are currently there. Make this to none. Same here at the bottom. There. Now apply and OK. Notice anything different? The railing here on the floor, all the balusters are gone except the top rail. But here on the staircase, the balusters are still there. Why? So if you go to edit type, back to baluster placement, this option right here. If I were to take this off or make this grayed area into a none, this baluster will disappear. Only the top railing will remain as well. So look at that. There we go. Now on to the next step, which is to make our own post or our own baluster. Go to File, New, Family, English Metric. Look for this one. So the reason we're going to be using this is so that we have the default height ready for us as you see here. So let's go ahead and use metric baluster post. Okay, now let's go to reference level right here. What we're doing is going to be the same as what we did for our windows and our doors. We'll be using offsets and reference plane. So just follow with me here and it will make sense soon enough. Let's make a reference plane here first. Sorry. I always like to make mine parametric. It's a good practice to keep doing that other than making just some simple extrusions. So here, our scale is too big. Let's make it 1:5. There. Now, let's equal this reference plane. Now, we'll be adding a parameter here. Let's name this post width. The other one will be post depth. Right. Now, let's make our extrusion. Let's lock this in place. Right, now go back to front or left better. Let's remove this one. Now we got 3D, top view, and left elevation. Here, let's attach this here, lock it. Same here at the bottom. And let's lock this one. Now, let's try and flex if it's going to work. Where's the height? Here. All right, it works. Let's do the same for our plan view. Okay, next up, let's do our base plate. Again, we'll be doing another reference plane here. and we'll be doing the same. We'll equal all of them. Next, we will be putting a dimension parameter. Let's name this the same, base plate depth. This one will be base plate width. Okay, now, as usual, we will be doing an extrusion and lock both of their sides. Press OK. Alright, now let's go back here. Should be this one. Next, we will make a height reference plane for the base plate that we just did. So let's name this top of base plate maybe. Now let's lock it here. Same at the reference level. And this one, we'll put it on top of the base plate. And since we locked it here in the reference level, let's remove the constraint and relock it here. Sorry. There. Now, let's put a dimension parameter for this one as well. Let's name this base plate height. There we go. Now, let's flex that if it's going to work. Okay. Seems good enough. Let's go back to the plan view. Let's see if it's going to work here. You know what? Let's do it in 3D. Alright, seems to work, but I like to make it 100 instead. Sorry, 150. Seems a little bit too small. There we go. When you look at it, we're actually done, but I want to add a little bit more detail. Now, just bear with me here. Let's go back in plan view. Let's make some anchors. So, again, just bear with me here for a minute. Around 20 should be good enough. Now let's do some mirroring here, so it will go on all sides. Next, we'll be doing the same. Now, let's assign the anchor parameter to these dimensions here. Okay. Now, next, let's make the washer, bolt, and anchor. Let's first start with the anchor. Go to Create, Extrusion, here. Around 60 mm should be good. Make sure you hit the middle. Oh, that's too big. There. You know what? Let's make it 8. Now let's copy this to the other side. Now let's look at the 3D, what's gonna look like. Alright, so you know what? Let's fix that. Going back here, let's copy this 3 times. This one will be, where's the naming? Alright, this will be top of anchor, top of bolt, this one top of washer. So The distance between them should be around maybe 5. 5 is good. Here, let's make it 8. This one is 5. And since this is our anchor, let's only stop it until here. 20 and 15. Let's do the same for the others. 20 and 15. There. This one as well. Now, let's look at it at 3D. There we go. There's our anchor. Next, let's make a bolt. Here at the same place, go to Create, Extrusion. We'll be using this circumscribe polygon. You can choose how many sides you want, either 8 or 10, whatever. I'm gonna go with 7. Because I don't know, I just like 7. Same, we're just gonna copy here in the middle and pick the edge points of these other anchor reference planes that we had. There. Go back here in elevation. Should be this one. Now that's 28 and 20. There. Let's look at it in 3D view. Looking good, almost done. The only thing left now is the washer. Again here, extrusion, circle. Around here should be good. Let's go back here. There. Again in the plan, copy here in the midpoint, attach to the other reference point anchors. Reference plane anchor. And look at the view. There we go. Doesn't seem to look good. Let's decrease their height. Let's make it 3. I forgot to lock. That was a waste of time. That's a wrong mistake on my end. Now let's look again here. There we go. That looks good enough. Next, let's add a material. Simply highlight them, and here material category, click the ellipsis over here, and let's choose something metal. This should be good. If I go to realistic and fine, this is what it looks like. Looking pretty good, isn't it? Next, let's load it into our model. So, load into project. Don't worry about that. Now, let's assign it to the rail here. What is that? Let's fix this first. There. Okay, back to the baluster. It's here. So, no, something's wrong. We forgot to make a type for it. Go back again. Here. Let's make a type. Let's name this one 75 by 50 mm. There. Apply and OK. Now let's load and close this into the project. Its name is family1. Let's just save it here or in favorites. Let's name this steel post. There. So it's easily recognizable for us. Save. And should automatically close it on its own. Back to 3D. Click the rail. Go to edit type again. Baluster. And let's look for the baluster that we did. It's this one. And apply. There we go. Here it is. But it's going underneath the floor. How we fix that? We will adjust the value of the offset. So what's the thickness of our floor? It's 50. So let's go back here and make this 50. There. Again, there's a visual bug here, but let's ignore that for now. Look at this. What are we missing? We're missing posts on both ends and here in the middle. How we fix that? Again, let's go back here. Baluster placement here in this area. Start post, corner post, and end post. So if we place this one here, let's just copy paste the name. This one, same here and here. All right, so nothing else to play around with. Let's apply. There we go. Look at that. Everything's good. But again, there's still something wrong with it. What is it? Look at here. If I were to make this click in this button right here, look at that. The distance between them isn't definite. So let's go ahead and fix that. Going back here, edit type. As usual, baluster placement. Here, in this option, it says begin justifies beginning. If we make this to spread pattern to fit, also let's make this 800. This is the most important part, spread pattern to fit. If I click apply and click OK, again, there we go. Now they are evenly spread. Next up, let's focus on the stairs here. Let's use something different. Maybe this one should be good. Okay. If you take a look at it, let's delete this railing here. There. You will notice that they're floating here just right at the edge of the stair run. How we fix that? Again, let's go back here to baluster placement, and we just need to play around with this area right here. So we can actually just delete this one and make it none. Next, baluster placement. Let's only put one baluster per thread. As usual, spread pattern to fit. And if I apply this, everything should be good. There we go. Look at that. They're now evenly spread and right at the center of the thread. Okay, now what else do we need to fix? This one. Look at that. Since we're using a circular rail and our post or baluster is rectangle, why don't we go ahead and fix that? Let's go back here. Sorry. What's the name of our baluster? Let's copy paste this. Go back here. Press Ctrl F. And it's this one. Right click, edit. Let's use the front view. Now, go to extrusion, pick a plane, this done, and make a circle here. If I remember, the radius, or rather the diameter of our top rail was 40. So let's do the same. Then change this to void. Press OK. There. Now, let's go to 3D. You will notice that it didn't hit the post, so let's fix that by simply adjusting the extent here. There. And look at that. It easily made a cut into the post. Now, again, let's go back here. Let's increase the size of it here a bit, like this. Let's move this here. There. All right, now let's load it again to our model. Go back here and bring the height to maybe 700. That's too much. There, perfect. Look at that. Now it fits. Okay, so I guess that's it. Now we've learned how to do the stair run, the stair support, stringer or open carriage, the railing, how we adjust the railing and the baluster itself. So in the next video, we'll be doing the ramps. Where in the ramps, let's go back here in the section box. Since we're done with this, let's delete this or leave it there. Let's make a ramp here for our garage. Okay, so for question suggestions, please do comment below. And if you like or enjoyed this tutorial, do support me by liking and subscribing. I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much, guys.